Hey, what's up, fellows? Yes, it's me. Welcome to IT Edge Network. In this series, I'm showing you how to troubleshoot and fix slow Windows 11 computers step by step, like real IT support, using real world troubleshooting methods. So, are you ready to fix this issue? Let's dig.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to IT Edge Network. So today we're resolving another issue. Let's go take a look what's going on here. Submitted by Tracy Mitchell, and ticket basically says that Windows 11 running slow after Windows update. Slow performance, lagging, freezing, or loud fan activity. Right. So this is a typical ticket that you will receive in help desk, and it's basically happens when you run the Windows updates. And after the updates, these are basically the aftershocks of running the Windows updates. So let's find out and see what's going on. Um, so first thing we need to do is understand the problem. Sometimes after Windows 11 update, users notice that their system is slow. It's lagging, it's sluggish, things like that. So let's. This is a very common issue in IT support, and in many cases, Windows is still processing updates related tasks in the background, basically. So what we do is step number one: we check Windows update status and see what's going on. So uh, click on Start, and then go to Settings, and then click on Windows Updates. And right here, it will tell you the status of your Windows updates. Like in my case, it says you're up to date, right? But in user's case, it may say, is Windows still downloading updates? Because sometimes internet is slow or computer is slow or whatnot, and it's just still downloading, right? And they think that, oh, I run the Windows updates and it's still slow. But in reality, it's still running. Other thing you want to check is installation updates, what's going on, and then does it require a reboot? Right here on the top right hand corner, like right where it says check for updates. Right here, it will say something like requires reboot or reboot. Right, that means Windows update finish, and it just simply needs a reboot. But people don't reboot, and they keep using the computer, and that's what's causing a sluggishness, because basically they need to reboot the machine. So pending updates or unfinished installation can impact system performance. That's a very common issue. So yeah, come over here and check the status. What's going on? Is it still pending or whatnot? And go ahead and take care of it. The step number two: restart the computer. Simply just right click on Start and then restart. Why? Because one of the first thing IT does is we check this: has the system been restarted after the update? Sometimes updates continue to run in the background until computer fully reboots, right? So yeah, just make sure you reboot, and that should take care of the issue. Step number three: check the task manager. Right, check the task manager. Just right click on the taskbar at the bottom, task manager here, and this opens up your task. Um, and this tells you everything, right? It tells you. And now look for the CPU right here, the first one here. See what process is eating up, and then check the disk also. What is chewing up? What is causing Windows updates can temporarily increase systems um, resource usage, right? That's so yeah. Go ahead and check it over here and see what is causing it. Which one is taking up most of the CPU usage and disks? So yeah, check that. Step number four: after updates, Windows may continue to run, right? Windows is indexing, security scan, it's driving installation, or it's installing drivers. Because remember, when you run the updates, Microsoft package everything with the updates. For example, it sends new drivers for your video, your audio, for any software you have installed, any hardware you install. They package everything in the update. So the Windows updates may be finished, but it's still indexing, right? It system may be scanning or um, optimization task in the background, right? So this can temporarily slow down the system. So yeah, it may appear the Windows update is finished, but it's still running. It's like thing doing like indexing and whatnot. Now let's talk about some of the common background activities. I just want to show you quickly what could those be. Some of the common background processes that can still be running right here. Um, so when you're here, right here in this area, if you see something like Windows module install worker, right? Um, so this is a process name, and what it means is finishing update tasks. That's what it means. Number two, if it says anti-malware service executable, right? Something like that. It says Windows. It means Windows Defender is scanning, right? It's still scanning. So let it scan. Let finish the scan, and you just have to wait. If it says search indexer.exe, if something like that is running, that means it's rebuilding search index in your Windows system. So yeah, the things like the service host processes, right? It means background optimization. Or Windows update means post update activities, right? So those are some of the common background processes that you want to keep eye on, and check if they're still running, and that will give you a big clue what's going on. Number five, check the available storage space on your laptop. Sometimes you guys don't have much space on the C drive, and when you run the Windows updates, sometimes they can be very large, and they can take up a lot of space on your C drive. So simply come here, File Explorer, and then click on this PC, and right here, see C drive local, and this will tell you how much space you have available. And it could be that you're just running out of space, right? Yeah, and you'll see something in red, like you only have five GB left, and you have taken up all 500 GBs or whatever your size of your hard drive disk is. So right here, it will tell you how much space you have available, and if you don't have much available, your system will be slow. So yeah. um, Number six, another thing you want to check when Windows updates, after the Windows updates and it feels slow, is remove temporarily files. I think we talked about this last time, but this also applies here in Windows update case. Um, so when you're in C, how do you do that? When you're in C, just double click on C, and then you go to users, your name, click on it, application data, local, and then temp right here, this folder. See, I have 438 items. You don't need them, guys. They are just taking up space on your C drive and filling it up. So what you want to do is just get rid of them. Delete them, select the top one, hold the shift key, and then select the bottom one and see how it highlights everything, and then just right click and then go delete. Boom, gone. Clean them up, guys. You don't need them. Your system don't need this, and it's just taking up your space. Step number seven. Sometimes the system just needs a reboot. I know we talked about reboot earlier, but I want to show you what I mean by this. Sometimes people don't reboot for a long time. They have systems up for 1 week, 2 week, a month, or even 2 months. They're either lazy or they have too much tabs open. They have too many programs open, and they just don't want to reboot, and that can cause a slowness, a sluggishness in your system. So how do you check if how long a system has been up and running, for how long? So let me show you a quick way. In Go back to Task Manager, right? Go back to Task Manager, and then click on Performance, right? And then click on CPU, the top one, right? And if you go on the bottom here, it says uptime right here. Mine has been up 4 days, 14 hours, and 12 minutes and 47 seconds. This is where it tells you uptime. How long has the system been up and running? In user's case, it may tell you it's been up for 30 days. It may say it's been up to 60 days or something like that. That's not good. They need to reboot. They need to reboot. And but just come over here and it'll tell you. And let me tell you one more thing. Sometimes user lie to you. They lie to you. Hey, yeah, I rebooted my machine. They have not. What you should do, just come over here and check. This will tell you how long the system has been up. So yeah, um, think like IT. This is how real IT support approaches update related slowdowns. We ask, did the update finish properly? Is the system pending a restart? Are updates still running in the background? Or is the resource usage usually higher after the update? Things like this. We isolate the root cause first, not randomly apply fixes. Right? We have to isolate. So let's quickly recap what we did, and then we're going to paste that in the ticket. So we checked the Windows Update status, restarted the computer, we reviewed Task Manager, we checked storage space, and then we monitored background update activities, right? I'm just going to copy this and we're going to paste this in the ticket. So it's part of your records right here. Paste it and then hit send, and boom, now you have it. And yeah, that's how you troubleshoot Windows 11 running slow after updates issues. And guys, I'm telling you, you will see this frequently in help desk. So that's why you have to make sure what to do as soon as you see this ticket. So yeah, these are hands-on skills, guys. Learn it, and yes, as soon as you find your job. You will be ready to go. You will not need any training. This is your training right here. So these are real world tickets I'm showing you. So yeah, learn it. All right. So I will see you in my next ticket. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and you share with your friends. And yes, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
And that's exactly how an IT support would diagnose and fix slow computer issues in a real world. If you want to learn the real world IT troubleshooting skills, make sure you like and subscribe and check out the rest of the playlist. I'll see you in my next video.